What's going on, guys? It's Kevin here with ModMyMods and a quick how-to video. We're going to be installing the Alphacool Eiswolf today on your 1080 graphics card.
It's good to keep these around though, like your back plate and even the top plate before the heatsink, just to get a good reference of what actually was cooled from the factory. You know, sometimes you don't remember where the memory was cooled or which ones were cooled, or, you know, so it's easy just to reference them when you have them right next to you. All right, now included in this, obviously you get your thermal compound, you get all your different screws with plastic washers, with Allen keys, and then your different thermal pads. Obviously the different thermal pads are different thicknesses, so you'll have to reference the manual that's included in the box, which is what I will do as well. Now obviously these have two different markings on them, one's brown, one's blue, so obviously that means something. So we'll take a look at that in a second. And then you have your 1, 2, 3, yeah, there's 8 there. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yep, 8 radiator screws. So if you want to do a push-pull system on the rad, you are more than welcome to, and you can do that with your 2 fans that are included. And that's what I will be doing as well. Yep, so they didn't cut the last one, they just gave it to you and said, here you go, cut it yourself. Okay. Now, everything seems to match, the picture matches, this is all good to go. This is extra, that's extra. I've got everything marked. 1, 2, 3, yep. Good to go. Let's double check the other side. No, looks good to go. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take the one cleaner first. And I know I said this a little bit backwards last time. We're going to clean off the block chip thing first. You can use what's included, which is the Alphacool stuff, but I'm always a fan of Arctic Silver. We sell both, but what's included obviously will do the job just nicely. Obviously you don't want too much. Some people like to smear it around and stuff like that. I don't have a problem with that. That's cool if you want to do it that way. But I'm just a fan of the old-fashioned smush it together, and it usually works out pretty nicely. Yep, okay, that looks about right. What do you say, guys? That looks pretty good. All right. Well, that was kind of nice. It just kind of plopped right on there. That's really nice. All right, well that was cool. So obviously everything is where it should be. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm just kind of keeping the sandwich together, flipping it over. I'm gonna move the pipes so they cooperate. Bam! And now I can work on the bottom half of the card without it being all wonky and stuff. All right, now I'm gonna go to the back here where it says you need to do stuff, which says make sure that there's a good amount of thermal paste on there, and then you should be good to go. But it also says that these contact points need to be covered, which is fine by me, but we're just gonna make sure that we cover them. Use 4 bolts to do these 4 holes, or 1, 2, 3, those 3 holes. With a washer. Mount the screws with a washer, okay. All right, no big deal. So now I have all of the thermal adhesive pads, the thermal pads where they're supposed to go on the back side. So now what I'm going to do, and what the instruction says to do, is put the back plate on it, sandwich it together, and bolt her on in. Alright, so there's a little bit of a lip on the edge here, so it kind of goes in at an angle and then sets down, which is kind of cool.